cables, and coffee.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm Ross here behind the camera, here with Daryl.
Hello.
How's it going, Daryl?
Pretty good. How you doing this morning?
I'm pretty good. So what kind of coffee we got today for our live stream?
So this is Happy Cup coffee out of Portland, Oregon.
Nice.
I think the roast is called the Buzz. It's a medium roast.
Okay. How you liking it?
It's good. Nice and smooth out of that new machine. So,
Yeah. We got a new machine here at work, full-on espresso machine, a little bigger than the one you saw in the intro, and we're just loving it. So what are we going to be building today, Daryl?
So today we have Silver Dragon portable headphone cable.
Nice. So I see this looks it looks similar to the IEM cable, is that correct?
Yes, so this is the new IEM version 2 cable in bulk form that we are using for the portable headphone cables when you need a single entry connection.
Okay. So give me an example of maybe I have something I can show here.
Oh.
So would this be a good headphone to use with this cable?
Would be an excellent headphone to use with
let's
this.
put that on the screen.
Yes.
So what headphone is that?
So this is the Focal Bathys.
Ah, yes. So is it a primarily wireless headphone?
Yeah, so it's wireless, but it also has analog connection via 3.5 single-ended.
Gotcha.
So that's the cable we'll be building today.
Nice. So that would work well with that, and I don't know, maybe the Estelle and Kern Con Max?
Yeah, this would be a good combo.
Yeah. Nice little mobile combo there for you.
For sure.
So lots of other options, but there's some things to consider for why you might want to buy the Silver Dragon portable headphone cable. So take it away, Daryl. What are the first steps here?
Okay, so this cable is actually going out to a customer today. Jamie, I believe.
Cool.
Hopefully I got your name right.
Well, Jamie, hope you get to see this.
So on the amp end, he's requested a Moon Audio 3.5. So we got a nice little branded Moon Audio
cool.
plug there.
Nice.
And then on the headphone end is a Oyade gold plugging into the Bathys.
Nice.
All right.
I'm going to lower this down just a little bit, but keep going.
Yeah. So
Get y'all a little closer here.
First I'm going to get this grommet on, which is always a little fun.
If this is your first time to Cables and Coffee, this is where we build our Dragon cables live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter as well, actually. If you have any questions about our build process, please drop them in the comments and we'll do our best to answer them. And if we can't answer them, then we'll get Drew Baird to answer them as well. So please drop your comments in the chat if you have any.
So got that part on.
So what are you trimming off there?
Just the corners of the grommet, so it's easier to get this part on, but I still want to leave enough there for it to engage the back of this plug. I'll have a little fun getting. There we go. Alright. Next I'm going to cut a little bit of electrical tape. That's to provide a little bit of insulation and also a reference point for the clamp.
Gotcha.
So this is an 8 conductor cable. We're doing, there's 4 wires for each channel, basically, just like with the IEM wire. So here I'm going to take 2 from there. 2 from here. Since it's a single inlet, these two negative will be combined to ground. Always manage to forget something.
There's a lot of moving parts. So clamping that in.
Yeah, that provides the strain relief, and that's over top of the electrical tape to provide insulation so I don't clamp down on the wire, and when I'm heating it up to solder it doesn't burn through the insulation, the jacket of the wire.
Gotcha. Tools, tools, tools.
Go ahead and solder this ground connection to the 3.5.
Not a single bit of smoke today.
Yeah, got the fan going. Alright, so now this sets my depth for the rest of these, so I'm just going to measure that out with my finger. These two will be our right channel, the positives of our right channel. Tin that. While I'm here, I'll tin the connector as well.
Alright, we got our first question.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's actually about the Black Dragon, but Hi-Fi Fofum says, "Hi Moon Audio, big fan. Is there a difference in sound between the portable Black Dragon and the regular Black Dragon, as in, I guess they mean the Dragon headphone cable?"
Yes. So the Black Dragon headphone cable is a pure copper cable, single-stranded copper, super high purity. And then with the Black Dragon IM, which I have right here, that's actually a silver-plated copper. So yes, they're going to be quite different in sound. We just reused the name. So the two similar between the IM, the closest IM to the Black Dragon will be actually the bronze, which is a pure copper cable, just like the Black Dragon headphone, full-size headphone.
And we also offer bronze in the portable Dragon or portable cable lineup as well, right?
Yes.
Nice. But not in the full-size headphone lineup?
No, not currently, no. All right, so now I have those trimmed and ready.
Thanks for your question, Hi-Fi Fofum.
Yes, thank you.
Great username.
Turn this one at a right angle. Alright, there's our amplifier end done.
Can you show us that a little up close so we can see kind of what you did?
Yeah. See if it focuses.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking good.
So we have 4 going to the ground, we have 2 going to right, and 2 going to left, positives. And then to close her up, some glue.
Daredevil. Going,
Yeah.
touching the hot glue right away.
Well, it's all about time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time of exposure.
Reminds me of those videos where I feel like I've seen like a videos where like it was like molten rock or something and somebody was waving their hand through it.
Oh, okay.
And just because it was so fast, they weren't getting burned or something.
Yeah, it's like the walking across the coals.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a better analogy.
As long as you run across them, you're fine. But, all right, and so there would be the finished product right
Beautiful.
there with the grommet.
Nice.
The Moon Audio logo. Next, we'll tackle the headphone end.
So what's going on the end of this one for the headphone? Oh.
The plug-in
Part
just went
down.
flying. Yeah. So this is the Oyade Gold Mini.
Oh, yade.
Yeah, Oyade.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do the same thing here.
Non-dragon related question here, but Braden asks, how does one grow such a fine mustache?
I'm not sure actually. I've been able to grow facial hair since like 15.
So, genetics.
Yeah, very much genetic based.
Thanks for your question, Braden.
Go ahead and tin that, and I will need the multimeter.
So many cables.
Yes. So first we'll find our 4 grounds. First 2, look at that.
Nice. Instincts.
Get that confirmation before I start stripping these.
So we got a couple questions here. Let's see if we can answer them. Have you heard of the Empire Ears Stormbreaker cable, Daryl?
I've heard of it. I am not that familiar with it though.
Yeah, I haven't either. But the cable costs $1,200, and Office EDC is asking,
Oof.
is that much better than a Silver Dragon? So I don't know if we can speak on that since we haven't heard that cable, but
I've heard of the name. That's about it. I have not. I don't know what it's the construction of it or anything like that.
yeah, we'd
off
have
the
to
top
know
of my
that and
head.
of course listen to it to provide you a good answer on that. So sorry we can't do that. And then let's see.
But our 2-pin cables definitely fit the Empire Ears. I
Yeah.
know that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we can make just about any cable for IEMs, almost all the connections. We're actually working on launching the MMCX connector as well if you have IEMs that require that connector, so we should be
The long-awaited.
Yeah, hopefully adding that soon. We're working hard to make sure it's perfect when we launch it, so stay tuned for that. And then next question, I'm not sure I know how to answer this, but Blue Neon is asking, just started getting into hi-fi audio and was on the hunt for a decent IEM cable that would come with a mic attachment. Any recommendations?
That I'm not sure of because usually with the IEMs, you know, it's just, especially the higher end IEMs, they're just for music.
Yeah.
They're not really for phone calls and stuff like that, which
Yeah.
I know a great one for phone related stuff. This is a Bluetooth connection, but Sony WF XM 1000 XM4s and the 3s, the little earbuds, those are supposed to be superb for making phone calls.
Yeah. Another thing I just thought of that might work is the iFi Go Blue, because it has a built-in mic.
Okay.
And that's actually, I don't have one on hand to show, but yeah, the iFi Go Blue it has Bluetooth capability, but you can you can plug a 3.5, I think, or a 4.4 perhaps. I can't remember exactly the inputs on it.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so it has a couple input options, and so then you can pair your phone to it and listen through high quality Bluetooth codecs through that, and it has a mic, so you can like clip it on your shirt potentially and use that as a mic. Perhaps the person to answer this question actually is Ricky, who's kind of our in-house gamer. He might know some workarounds for getting mics with fancy headphones. So thanks for your question. We'll try and answer that again later at maybe in a different video.
That's a good one. Yeah. That actually would be a good video.
Yeah. Thanks for the idea, Blue Neon. And then another question. There's rolling in today from Anthony. He says, "Hey Moon guys, is there a reason why I would go with the portable cable over a premium cable type for a single entry? Is the portable cable more flexible?"
Yes, so the portable cable is specifically made for your portable gear. That's why we named it the portable headphone. So, yeah, I would for portable gear like the Bathys and trying to think of some other single entries.
Just to show that again.
Like the Quiet Comforts from Bose.
Yeah. So all of them have a single entry.
Yeah.
Where am I pointing to it properly? There it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so instead of having two ports like most higher end headphones have, it just has one. So this will be a good use for headphones like that.
Yeah, and when you get to the higher price point headphones, like the Hi-Fi Man R10s, you would definitely want to do a premium cable with that, because this full size headphone with a full size cable.
Totally. Great question, Anthony. Thank you for that. Keep them coming in. We'll do our best to answer them.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing on this end. So I've cut the wires to length and tinned them. I'm just going to solder them up.
Can you hold that just a little closer to the camera, Daryl?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm just trying to clean this one up a little bit.
Sometimes you got to get in real close to see what you're working with. Yeah. Have you ever worked with a magnifying glass or anything like that?
I don't.
Yeah, that doesn't work for you?
I don't like them that much.
Because I guess you have to be like perfectly oriented.
Yeah.
But
same thing here. Yeah, and you know we're not dealing with like super tiny stuff.
Yeah, not like jewelers or anything like that.
Yeah, or even like trying to do like a 24 pin or higher DAC chip or something like that, where it's super tiny. I think the smallest I've ever done personally is like either a 12 or 16 pin chip, and that gets tiny, very tiny, but still able to do it.
Yeah.
Looking close up.
Well, speaking of something with a lot of pins, we make network cables as well, right? So
Yes.
how many pins do those have?
8 and a ground.
Okay, so
yeah,
not too bad.
Yeah.
But that's probably, is that the most of a connector that we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this one's an A conductor, but you know we're combining a bunch of the leads.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Maybe we'll build a Dragon network cable in a later video. Make Daryl do all those connections.
That's fun. That'd be fun.
You sound very excited.
It's not too hard. It's not too bad. Just gotta know how to prep for it.
Yeah.
So here, just gonna get some hot glue in there.
Big thanks to those who've tuned in. It looks like we have about 10 viewers right now. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. We'd be happy to answer them as best as we can. And if you happen to be listening to music right now that you're enjoying, drop it in there as well. Let us know what you're listening to. Or if you're just enjoying the sweet sounds of Daryl and I's voice with some lo-fi music underneath, that's fine too. But
Nice.
please feel free to start a combo in there. We'd love to chat about music and cables and anything else audiophile related.
Very cool.
So this connector looks a little different.
Yeah, so with the OEAs, we're going to cover them in heat shrink.
Gotcha.
And so I've gotten the appropriate Silver Dragon heat shrink. And already applied the glue, so now we're just going to heat it down.
All right, we got another question from Office EDC, who asks, what's the lead time on getting a Silver Dragon cable made? If we could give an approximate amount of time.
It depends. It all depends on the amount of orders that week, but usually we tell people within a couple of days it'll probably be built and shipped.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to extend that out to 5 business days. And then, of course, if you order it over the weekend and there's a huge influx, and then Monday morning, that can be fun. But, the most is usually about 5 business days.
But yeah, we build them as fast as we can,
Yeah.
and as fast as the amount of orders will allow. So rest assured, we'll be getting it to you as quickly as we can.
Yes.
Thanks for your question.
And here we have a 6-foot Silver Dragon portable
Beautiful.
headphone
Let's get
cable.
a little full screen there. Nice.
Yes.
And hey, how about this? Let's why don't you give us a little demo of what you could model the...
Yes, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Let me move this.
So here, Daryl's going to show us what
So yeah, I'll
what you
just
can look like.
plug that in.
You want to look like Daryl.
Yeah.
I like you. We have kind of a nice gray aesthetic going on right now, or I guess I should say silver.
There's a 3.5 output.
So there you go. There's a use case.
And then
The Estelle and Kern Con Max with your single entry, single Dragon portable headphone cable to the Focal Bathys.
yeah.
That'd be a great portable setup, honestly.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And then to speak to the portable cable, you see how flexible it is.
Yeah, it's nice to have
yeah.
that if you want to be really walking around with it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just helps a little bit. But still that great Dragon cable sound. Cool. You want to build another cable, Daryl?
Yeah.
Let's
we can
build
do
that. Well, how about we build that Black Dragon you got going on there?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, too. We'll go through the full. Let me go grab 2 things.
All right.
And we'll do the full dragon test.
And while Daryl's doing that, I'll just give everyone a quick reminder to please drop your comments in the chat if you have any questions about the Dragon cable build process or how we build them. So just please feel free to drop those in the comments while we get this one bagged up here.
All right, we'll do a quick test on it as well. And all right.
Looks good. Just giving it a little wipe down.
Yeah. A little shine. I'll do the wrap method. Give it a Moon Audio cable tie.
Nice.
Into the bag. And this is a silver IM wire at 6 foot. And it's going out to Jamie again. Thank you for your order.
Yeah, thanks for your order, Jamie.
Appreciate it.
And if you'll notice right there when Daryl was marking on the back of the bag there that this was a custom length, so you can ask us to make just about any length of cable you want, which is pretty cool. So if you happen to want a 42.5-inch cable, we can do our best to get close to that.
Yes.
Also, if you wanted a 10-foot version of these, I guess we could do that as well.
Yeah, the standard is, I think it's 4, 6, 8, 10. I think it's 2-foot increments starting at 4 foot. But yeah, we can always do custom stuff.
We could also do like super short versions of this as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like little interconnects. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, coffee's gone.
All right, gotta keep powering through without more coffee. So tell us a little bit about this Black Dragon.
So this one is going to be pretty much the same because this person, let me see who this is. Patrice ordered the Black Dragon with the Moon Audio plug on both ends.
Nice.
So we've already done the Moon Audio 3.5 on the silver.
Do it here again. Yeah. So you get 2 cables for the price of 1 today. Yes. On the stream, that is. No cable giveaways.
Yeah. Be careful what you say, Ross.
I gotta be careful. We do have some questions here. Again from Hi-Fi Faux Fum. How many custom cable orders do you get in a week?
Ooh.
Can you give us a number on that?
Ooh. Well, I'd say, basically, so all of our cables are custom built. Unless you get down to like, some of our USBs are not, we kind of pre-build them ahead of time.
We do like a pre-molded connection.
And our pre-molded IMs, they're built ahead of time as well. But yeah, most of the cables are all custom made to order after we receive the order. Mm-hmm. And let's see, overnight we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got about 15 orders overnight.
Nice.
For varying different cables. So
I mean, let's say over a week we'd probably get 100. I mean,
yeah,
potentially.
Easily, yeah.
So a lot of cables.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. Thanks for your question. And we have another one. Let's see if we can answer this one. From John Harrington. If you had to use a very short non-dragon pigtail on the end of your cable to, say, add a 90 degree, I assume is what they mean, would there be any significant impact on the SPDIF digital coax cable audio quality?
That would all depend on the connection of the adapter, because adapters can completely destroy the sound or add nothing, you know, or
well, let's just say, for example, maybe John wants to add a 90-degree on. I mean, that's what it seems like he's wanting to do. Like we make some 90-degree connect, or we offer 90-degree connections, right? Like the hard molded ones. You know what I'm talking about?
This is for, you said a SPDIF cable?
Yeah.
We do have some Cardis right angle connectors. So if it was a RCA connection, we could actually potentially build a custom cable.
Yeah, so we could build a
with
custom
the right
adapter
angle
for that, or theoretically he could send his cable in and we could re-terminate it, right?
Yeah.
So a couple options there. Hope that answers your question, John.
With adapters, you know, they could be high quality adapters or they could be very low quality adapters, and it's very hard to because you have no clue what they did inside.
Yeah. And also with another adapter, you're going to potentially be adding a different sound or anything like that, right? So you know, if you prefer a Silver Dragon, ideally you're going to want to keep that Silver Dragon through the whole connection, right?
Yeah.
So
less connections are the less connections the better when it comes to most things.
Thanks for your question again, John.
Did that wrong.
Rob Hawk asks, and I've never seen this before, but maybe I just don't know. Do you have any cables that are made of wax?
Wax? No.
No.
Made of wax. I don't know how effective that would be. Are you using wax as the insulator? Is that what he's possibly talking about?
Maybe. Let us know in the comments, Rob, if that's what you mean. We might be able to answer it. And then Office EDC commented again, just ordered a Silver Dragon cable. Here's to hoping I ordered the right one, LOL.
Well, we can help you out. That's why let's mention this is a very important thing we have on our site. We have the list your devices section.
Yeah.
When you're adding on the page of the cable. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a real help for us because we can see exactly what devices. Like, for example, if you told us that you had the Focal Bathys and the Estelle and Conmax, then we would be able to tell if you ordered the right cable to connect those two devices. So
it's a very important tool, and yes, we actually do read the the comment and try to do our best to get the connections correct accordingly.
So if you didn't happen to add that, just feel free to shoot us an email at sales@moon-audio.com, and we can add that to your order.
So this cable will look the same, but this is the Black Dragon, so this is the silver-plated copper.
Gotcha.
Kind of get the best of both worlds.
A little warmer, right?
Yeah, so the copper and the silver will provide their own sound signatures, but combined.
Yeah. Lots of great questions today. Thanks to everyone who's been adding them. And it looks like we got 16 people watching at this time, and that's probably the most I think we've actually had on one of these. So
very cool.
Thanks to, at least at one time. So thanks a bunch to everyone for tuning in, and please feel free to drop any more comments down below. So what are you twisting right there?
Just two conductors that are going to be for right positive.
Gotcha.
On the 3-point button. Go ahead and 10 everything.
So when you do this just to a bare wire, it's just basically fusing them all together?
Yeah. So I let that solder, I heat it up and let it, where it'll penetrate all the individual wires and, yeah, basically create one, right?
Gotcha. Another question from John here. See if we can answer this. What is your opinion on the validity of directional RCA cables?
Okay, so if you're talking analog or digital, digital more so because you can put a capacitor to create an active shield
Yeah.
at the end. I don't know. I'd have to refer to there's a whole book on different types of shielding schemes that you can do, but
Yeah.
it's all about shielding and trying to get EMF rejected, like
Gotcha.
away
So-
from the signal. Yeah.
So in that case, the directionality could matter in terms of that. So
Yes.
John followed that up with analog. So is his question.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how it's made, of course, and sorry, it's hard to talk and solder
Yeah.
sometimes.
Asking Daryl to do a lot all at once here.
But yeah, I know for our analog RCA cables, we do we terminate the shield at the source end and float it at the receiving end, and that effectively grounds the shielding around the whole cable.
Gotcha.
So then the ground acts as the rejection for the EMF,
Okay.
for the signal to pass through.
Gotcha. So to summarize, our opinion is that it matters on analog RCA cables.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it all depends too how much like
How much?
EMI you have at this particular
Yeah, in your
spot.
space.
Yeah.
So if you have very little, then you might not notice, I guess. But if you
Yeah.
have a lot, then it could be really important. So lots of factors to consider there.
Yeah.
Thanks for your question, John. Hope we answered it.
All right. So now this one is ready. Good to go.
Nice.
And this end will be the exact same.
Cool. So we'll probably keep this stream going till the end of this cable. So if you have any more questions about the Silver Dragon that we built before or this Black Dragon portable headphone cable, please let us know. We'd be happy to answer them. Oh, and I completely forgot to mention, this is our first stream since we got back from Axpona.
Oh yeah.
How did you what did you think of Axpona?
It's
This year's
great. It
Axpona,
was
Daryl?
very busy,
Yeah.
which I like. There's a lot of people there, a lot of traffic flow, which is great. Got to meet a lot of people, and check out a little bit of new product. Mostly I stayed at the table though. I know you guys got to walk around
Yeah,
and
we
do
did.
a bunch of content. And
It was fun. We got to see a lot of cool new gear and meet all the awesome people behind the products that we sell, and we got to kind of show off our Dragon cables as well, which is really cool. So we had a great time.
very cool.
Ooh, here's a good question.
Right.
See if I can pronounce this right. Ganzonomy asks, what cable do you recommend for the Focal Bathys, and can you make a USB-C for it in DAC mode?
Yes. And actually, I prefer to do it via the USB.
Yeah. Here, let's we can make
Yeah.
this a little bigger here so you can see. But
Yeah, so as he's referring to, it does have a USB-C connection. Oops.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, it's got a USB-C connection, and these headphones have a USB DAC built into them, right?
Yes. And so, yeah, you can turn it on in DAC mode, and that's actually the way I prefer it. Silver Dragon, for my phone at least, C to C. So it'll be a COTG to a USB-C going into the Bathys.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So yeah,
that's
so
the
if you
best
happen to
connection.
have an Android phone
Yeah.
with a USB-C port, you can basically run the headphone just with a USB-C cable, which is pretty cool if you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
get that higher quality connection
Yes.
direct.
Trying to see if we got an example. Actually, I'll have you hold that real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that's at least half right.
But yeah, you can.
Yeah. So this is actually the source end, but yeah, it'll be a C to C.
So yeah, you can then plug that C into the headphone, and then with the right connection, plug it directly into your phone, for example, or another USB DAC.
Yep.
We always recommend a USB DAC to get the better quality. Oh, and this is actually. I appreciate you recognizing that it's the Pixel, but this is actually the Pixel 7 Pro, and I am really, really loving it. Great camera, amazing
Very
phone.
cool. You actually have the 6, I think.
Oh, you
so,
do?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
got Pixel gang up in here. Thanks for your questions, Ganzonomy. I hope I said that right. Appreciate it.
Very cool.
Let's get back our view here. Let's see. Here we go.
Yeah, it depends what your source would be. So if you are running ASL and current, and you love the way that particular DAC and headphone section functions, then go analog.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you want to tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, I just know, like, connecting the Bathys with my phone, the DAC in the Bathys is probably way better than the DAC in my phone.
Yeah.
So, and also doesn't have a 3.5 output
Yeah.
as well, since they have gotten rid of that on most phones nowadays.
Yep. The beeps of approval.
Yes. Strip all of these.
Dare works pretty quick when I'm not sitting here asking him questions all the time.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Alright, fine. Which one of these is left? There it is. final solder connection.
It's been kind of relaxing just to watch the master work here for a second.
Oh, thank you. Downside of the fan.
It's blowing away your...
Alright. There we go.
Beautiful. You need a bag?
Yeah, a bag and
Get me
yeah, I got a
out of my chair here real quick.
Oh, and a cable tie.
So we got us a black dragon, right?
Yes.
Black dragon.
4 foot.
4 foot, so 48 inches, and what should I put?
IM.
IEM. All right. There we go.
It is the IM
So
wire.
questions I was asking Daryl was, how should I write on the bag here? So we got it all written.
Yep, and this is going out to Patrice.
Thanks for your order, Patrice,
Yeah.
and Jamie for the silver earlier.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Nice. So we got 2 dragon cables for the price of one. Haha. Today. So thanks a bunch, everyone, for tuning in. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them on this video, or you can just drop them in the chat. So thanks a bunch for tuning in. Anything else to say, Daryl?
No.
No. It's been a good one.
Yeah, appreciate it.
First one back since Expona. So
Yeah.
cool. Well, see you later, everyone.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.